Hello, in this video I'm going to show the security tricks on OPPO A6 Pro. Okay, so let's begin. Let's open up our settings first, and let's begin with setting up our screen lock. Find security and privacy, and let's click on set screen lock first. We have three types of the password: numeric, alphanumeric, or pattern. It is up to you which mode you would like to use. In my case, I will select the pattern. Remember that if you lose your password, you'll be forced to reset your device using the recovery mode, so simply create a password that you will remember. Now, when it comes to the pattern, we have those 9 dots on the screen, and to create a pattern, we need to connect at least 4 of them. So simply draw your pattern, now draw it once again to confirm, and now it has been successfully set. Now the phone suggests us to turn on the fingerprint unlock. Let's click on enable. I also highly recommend adding it. Click on add now, and now in here we have our sensor. We just need to simply place our finger on it. Now we need to lift it up and place it again, and we need to repeat that process until our fingerprint is saved. So simply keep repeating. It's going to take a few tries, so simply be patient and keep going. Alright, now it has been added. If you want, you can add another one if you're interested. Let's click on done. We can also add our face unlock. It is up to you. In my case, I don't want it. If you want to add it, simply click on add, and then all you need to do is to place your face inside of the frame that will appear on the screen, and then follow the instruction. It is really easy. Okay, now let's go back. Let's scroll down a little into device unlock, and let's click on theft protection. In here we have things such as remote lock. We can click on that. If you choose to turn it on, thanks to that you'll be able to remotely lock your device. All you need to do is to visit that page, android.com/lock, and to lock your device you just need to type your phone number. No sign in or Google account needed. Really useful thing, but remember that you need to have your SIM card inserted or eSIM activated. Alright, let's go back. Down below we also have theft detection lock, offline device lock, and the SIM lock. We can enable the theft detection lock, for example. How it works: someone takes our device, then speeds away, our screen locks. A really useful thing. We can enable that. Same thing with the offline device lock. Thieves often turn off internet service immediately, so no one can track the device that they have stolen. So it is also really useful. And down below we have the SIM lock. Your device will be locked if the linked SIM card is removed. Okay, we also have find and erase our device feature. If you want to use it, make sure that it's enabled. And we need to turn on the device location feature if you want to use it. So simply select use location. Alright, we have two ways how we can use the FindHub. We have the app, and also we have the web. It works in that way that, let's say that our OPPO gets stolen. We can remotely lock it, or even perform a factory reset so the thief won't have access into our data. Let's use the web for that. And now, really important thing, the steps that I'm currently showing you, you will have to repeat on any other device, or for example on your computer. And you will have to log in into the same Google account into which you were logged in on your stolen OPPO. It is really important. In my case, it's that account, so I will click on continue. We need to sign in into the FindHub. And in here you can see the list of devices. We have our OPPO. Currently I cannot select the factory data reset because I'm using this device. So I'll show that, for example, on the example of the Nothing phone. In here you'll have a feature to remotely secure it, and if you click on the settings button, you can perform a factory reset remotely. If you click that button, you'll have to also type the password into your Google account. So it's also a really useful feature. As you can see, when a location feature is turned on, we can easily find the location of our device. Okay, let's get back and let's go into App Security and let's click on Google Play Protect. Okay, currently no harmful apps has been found, but let's also click on manually on the scan button. It's always good to do from time to time. Okay, no action is needed. If something would be wrong, simply follow the instruction on the screen. I'm sure that you will handle it. Alright, now let's go into Account Security and let's click on Google Security Checkup. Okay, in here in my case also everything is okay. Down below I have some suggestions that I should, for example, log out from those devices because they are inactive. I will do it later. Again, if something would be wrong, follow the instruction on the screen. Let's click on the password checkup right now. And here you'll be able to see, do you have some compromised passwords? Are your passwords unique and are your passwords strong? For example, if you will have a weak password, you should see it right in here, and it's also suggestion for us that we should change it. I think that I don't need to tell you that you should avoid passwords such as ABCD12345 because that's the easiest kind of the password and even a child could guess it, so you should avoid that and remember that they should be unique. You shouldn't use only one password for everything because there's a huge chance that if someone will know that password, he might want to try it to log into other things. So have that in mind and keep them unique. Alright, now I have shown you device finders. In here we have that FindHub that I was showing you before. So now let's click on System and Updates and let's click on Security Update first. Okay, in my case, the system is up to date, so I don't need to download anything. If you'll have that possibility to download it, you should do this ASAP. Just to make sure, we can also click on Check for Update manually, but again, nothing available to download. Same thing with the Google Play System Update. It's also worth checking, do we have the latest version, and as you can see, in my case, I'm available to download the update. I won't do it right now because I want to show you some other things, but if you have that possibility on your device, you should do this ASAP. I'll do it later in my case. And the last thing in System and Updates is a backup. I really recommend creating it because even after our device gets lost or stolen, when we have a backup, we'll be able to restore that data that we have on our OPPO on any other device, so we won't lose everything. Now, make sure that Backup by Google one is enabled. Down below, under Account Storage, we can see our Google account that we are currently logged into. And on that account, our backup will be saved and stored in the cloud. So, if you want to restore our backup later in the future, you'll need to be logged into the same Google account that you can see on your screen, of course. Okay, now to create a backup, also make sure that you have some free storage space. And now to create it, simply click on Backup Now. The process will now start. Under the backup word, a thin bar should appear at any second. Okay, here it is. And it's starting slowly to fulfill. Basically, when it disappears, it means that our backup has been successfully created. So, it's going to take a little bit. I'll see you once it's done. Okay, as we scroll down, we can see under Backup by Google one sentence that everything has been successfully created 0 minutes ago, and also under Backup Details we can see that all of our apps has been copied. Same thing with the SMS messages in my case, and for example device settings. Okay, we can exit it for now. And down below we have the special features such as App Lock, Hide Apps, and the Private Save. Let's begin with the App Lock. Let's tap on that. Now we need to verify using our fingerprint or the privacy password. Now we need to create our privacy password. In my case, I will select a really easy one just for this video, but you should create stronger one. Okay, make sure that the app lock is enabled. And in here we have a list of apps that we can lock. So for example, let's try to lock maybe the YouTube app. And now if someone will want to launch the YouTube, the only way to do it is by verifying with the fingerprint or by typing the password. So it's also a really useful feature. Let's say that we have some apps that we don't want to share with, or we don't want any uninvited persons to open them. That is why we can set the app lock. Really useful feature. For now though, I will turn it off, but you know how to add it. We can also hide our apps from our home screen. Also really useful. Click on Get Started. And we have two ways to get access into those hidden apps: via home screen icon or via dial pad. Simply select the mode that you want to use. If you want to access via dial pad, we need to click on the settings and we need to set the access code. In here we have an example, and the code must end with hashtag and contain 1 to 16 digits in between. So let's create our code. Let's say hashtag. In my case, I will create a really easy one and then click on done. Click on done once again. And now we can add apps into our folder. Again, we have a list of apps that we can hide. So let's try to hide maybe okay, let's again select the YouTube. Currently it's hidden. You can even see that it has disappeared from the Google folder that I have on my home screen. And now we need to open up the phone app and we need to type our code to get access into our YouTube. And here it is, under hidden apps. You can see that it's fully working. Of course, if you want, you can change the access method into via home screen icon, and then it appears right in here. And if you want to open it, you need to type the password. So that's how it works. Pretty easy thing. Okay, for now I would like to remove YouTube. So let's get into the hidden and I will unselect it. You can see that the YouTube app appeared on the home screen, so I'll place it back again in that folder. Alright, let's open up the settings. And the last thing in here is the private safe. In here you can add your files such as images and videos, audio files, documents, and other files. Let's try to add, for example, some photo. Simply click on Add. And now select what you would like to add. Select it, click on Lock. And now it has been removed from our gallery app. And the only way to get access into that photo is by entering the private safe. So it's also really useful thing. You can create that if you want. Okay, let's open up the settings. My bad. I'm sorry, not the settings, but the phone manager. And in here we can perform a virus scan in search for potential threats. So let's do it. It's going to take a little bit, so we need to be patient. Okay, 100%. Everything is secured, so that's good to see. If you want, you can download some additional antivirus apps from the Play Store. It is up to you. When it comes to me, I think that the virus scan that is provided by the phone manager is completely okay. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.